Thanks for inviting us. Today, what's happening is we are launching an office, Emalahleni office. IDC is present in every province. In Emalahleni specifically, we have one office in Nelspruit. So when we looked at the level of activity where it's happening, it was clear that we needed to be much closer to the people here at Emalahleni, in the Kangala district in particular. So we actually are launching an office, which is why we've invited people for them to know about it, but also to give them an opportunity to engage with us in terms of how best we can improve areas of focus. For those that don't know about IDC, they should, because in the Mpumalanga province, over 70% of the activity has been happening in this area. So it was only fair that we are closer. In any event, the entrepreneurs, prospective and existing ones, have said they find it too far to go to Nelspruit and also a bit of a distance to go to Johannesburg Sandton office. So we're responding really to a need to be closer to the entrepreneurs.
And how is the IDC performing in terms of helping these entrepreneurs out here in Mpumalanga?
When we look at the activities for the year ending 2016-17, I won't mention the 2018 numbers because we're busy finalizing the audit. Over 2 billion has come from this province. We, however, still feel that is not enough, because if you look at the total exposure we have, the IDC's balance sheet is over 130 billion. But only just about 5 billion comes from this province. So we want to increase that. Also, we know there's a number of enterprises that have developed here, some expanding, and it is clear to us that they need some risk capital finance, and as an IDC, which is what we provide, we bring it here. So we want to increase the level of activity, especially when the level of unemployment is also high in the province.
Now, looking at some of South Africa's issues, how is the IDC positioned to take on issues, for example, such as the land debate that's going on in the country at this moment?
Well, the issue of the land debate, it's well and good that people have been given an opportunity to engage with it. And we would hope in anticipation to say that we'll come up with a final position. We know what the position of the ruling party is. So as we invest, it is important that that issue is resolved, because we invest in agriculture, we invest in mining, we invest in manufacturing, but there needs to be certainty so that when people know, the access of land is very important in industrial development. It's very important. Entrepreneurs need to have access to land, and when they come up with the great ideas, so that then they can set up their activities. Also, you don't want everybody to be concentrated in Gauteng. You want that land that is there to be developed to be productive. It's very important. So that engagement will be useful, so that we come up with a position, so that as we invest going forward, we know what the position is and the status. But also as we engage and encourage foreign direct investment, it is important, because some of the projects that we fund are also in partnership with those. So I think the clarity and the finality of that is very important. And I welcome that an opportunity has been given to people to give input.
And then just going forward, what are the future prospects of the Industrial Development Corporation?
The future prospects for us is to firstly increase our level of activity, because we want to ensure that we contribute in the reduction of unemployment, but also to fund industries of the future, industries that have potential to disrupt even these ones. People talk about the fourth industrial revolution. We want to ensure that we embrace those developments, but also as some of those enterprises that we fund also grow, that we assist them and they grow into the continent. One area which we find this provides lots of opportunities in the agro-processing itself, that whole agro-processing value chain, that provides opportunities. Also on the infrastructure in the continent, there's lots of opportunities, so we want some of the South African entities to take advantage of that. When we come particularly to this province of Mpumalanga, tourism is one such area. We should take advantage of that and actually grow that sector. We know tourism directly creates employment, but also it causes an indirect effect as well, which supports other industries. So it's very important that we're able to respond to that so that all of us contribute in the reduction of this high level of unemployment.
That's Geoffrey Qhena, the CEO of the Industrial Development Corporation.